So we're continuing this sort of origin story of Mission Albuquerque, and the last couple videos we've talked about how Mission Albuquerque first came to partner with Sandia Church of the Nazarene after its founding. We kind of talked about Grace Thrift Store, which was core to Mission Albuquerque at the beginning, and where that is now, what's become of it as it's sort of developed into our resource center in conjunction with our food bank. So after the coming together of Mission Albuquerque and Sandia Church of the Nazarene, that's really around the time that I came to be involved with Mission Albuquerque as a part of the Sandia Church of the Nazarene. So around 2010, when I became the lead pastor of Sandia Church of the Nazarene, I also became director of Mission Albuquerque as a corollary to that. I had others that were running the day-to-day operations of Grace Thrift Store, but I was overseeing Mission Albuquerque Grace Thrift Store along with our other extension ministries, Kingdom Builders Preschool and Daycare, and at times Revision Thrift Store, the things that I've talked about before. And it kind of got to the place where it was difficult to describe all the things that we were doing to try to connect with our community. And I had the opportunity to meet with Jay Height, who is the director of Compassionate Ministries USA Canada in the Church of the Nazarene, and also runs Shepherd Community Compassionate Ministry Center in Indianapolis, and spent a couple days with him. And what became really clear to me during those days was that we were doing a lot of things, but we weren't doing them very efficiently. We weren't doing them very effectively in some cases. We weren't doing them in a way that we could easily describe and define what we were trying to do overall. So, after a couple days of frustration trying to describe to every person I sat down with what exactly it was that we did, I scribbled down with a pencil and paper on the airplane ride home a sort of vision of what the mission of Mission Albuquerque was supposed to be. And how the things that we were doing at that time connected to create sort of the overall mission that we were wanting to accomplish. With that came sort of a recognition of perhaps some of the places that we were falling short. That we were not, why what we were doing was not working as well, because once you define a mission and a purpose, then you realize, okay, why are we not accomplishing that purpose, and what pieces of sort of the path to that purpose are not being effectively accomplished. So I'll talk about this more later, but out of that was born our Mission Training Center, and out of that time was born our decision to define our mission as helping people turn the corner. And the idea of helping people turn the corner is that they come to us at a point of need. So our resource center, our food bank and thrift store and other things that we were doing at that time met needs of people in the community. But we were also really trying to develop leaders and help people to get to a place of giving back. And some of those people were developing and getting to the place where they were giving back, but there was some, I would say, significant deficiencies in their ability to lead and their ability to effectively give back to others in the community. And I came to understand that a lot of that had to do with the mindset of poverty that so many of them were coming out of. I came to understand that mindset does not necessarily get solved when you meet the needs of a person. In fact, it can create dependency. I came to understand that the mindset is not necessarily resolved. Even when somebody makes a decision to not be dependent, but to actually give back, because the resources, and I'm not talking about physical or financial resources, but I mean actually their emotional and mental resources, their ability to give back is hindered by their lack of development emotionally and in maturity and all of those. And so that was a really huge transition for Mission Albuquerque, because one of the things that came out of that is we began to basically all of the extension ministries that previously were a part of Sandia Church of the Nazarene, and then Grace Thrift Store Mission Albuquerque, which was one of those extension ministries. What we did was we rolled all of those extensions under Mission Albuquerque, and created Mission Albuquerque at that point with all of these arms all working towards the same purpose, and that is helping people turn a corner from a point of need to a point of giving back to their community and being involved in a healthy way within their community.